I practice in the securities group at Blake's, focusing primarily on public and private mergers and acquisitions and public and private financing transactions, primarily for public company issuers. I value coming into work every day and being able to work with such intelligent people, from the lawyers in my firm when I'm coordinating transactions, both in my group and across the firm, to the client representatives who I deal with on a daily basis, to the investment bankers, to the accountants, to the lawyers on the other side. And I think I value waking up every morning and knowing I'm going to have to be at my best because I'm going to be challenged due to the incredible capability and intelligence of the people I work with. The best piece of advice I received from a mentor was probably early on in my career when I was told to always picture yourself in the client's shoes. I know that's probably obvious and straightforward, but at a junior stage, coming from law school where you're used to writing essays and exams for a professor, to transition to drafting memos and correspondence for clients, it's a totally different target. And to be able to step back and think, what does the client want to hear? And then later on in your career, as you start giving more high-level advice, again, stepping back and thinking, if I were in the client's shoes, what would I want to hear? It certainly helps me focus on giving practical, helpful, and thoughtful advice. And I think that piece of advice has been very helpful throughout my career. I was fortunate as far as volunteer activity to work and coordinate our firm's fundraising efforts this past year for the University of Toronto Faculty of Law's new building fund. And our firm raised $1.5 million. And I feel very grateful to the school, and I'm happy I was able to give back both from a financial and from a time perspective in terms of campaigning others. For I feel that it was the institution that led to where I am now, that is working for a prestigious law firm with great clients and incredible work. As far as the pinnacle of my career goes, I mean, I've worked on various transactions that I would be proud to mention, but one in particular is working with a private company a few years ago called Vericent Software, and working on an early stage financing transaction, and then working with it for the last few years until this past year when I worked with it in its transformational sale transaction to IBM. And I feel very privileged to have worked with this company, to see it grow, and to be a part of such a great Canadian success story.